Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and form is still, you know, good. It's still good. We haven't lost a game, I don't think. We're still winning games. We're not really going up in the league table, but we're still winning games, so it's alright. We're actually 3 points away from Champions League spot with 2 games in hand, which is extremely interesting. 2 games in hand on Roma. So 6 points behind them. Interesting. Before I move on, we got through the semi-final of the Tim Cup, just about. I think we lost like 3-2, it was mental. I did put out a very young squad. And we know our finalists, we know who we're facing, and it could make or break us in terms of fanfare. Our first Milan derby in the final of the Cup. Mental. Absolutely mental. Inter Milan versus AC Milan in the Tim Cup. It's going to be an episode, obviously. But let's not worry. It's just... I didn't particularly want to face Inter. You know, the first time we're going to face Inter in the Milan derby. And it'd be a cup final. Not great. Not great at all. So we did lose. I did say at the start of the episodes that we didn't lose, but we have lost. Last episode, we beat Rangers and Juventus, smashed them. Sampdoria, we beat them 1-0. Valente getting a goal in that game. We then, like I said, lost 3-2 to Pisa. We played a weakened squad, to say the least. And we went 1-0 up through coffee. And then they just started scoring goals, and it wasn't very fun. So we brought on 3 first-teamers, and Gaudi scored again, so great, fantastic. That put us into the final. Wasn't great, but what can you do? It was a young team. We then played Croton, and Didi scoring a late goal in that game to win 1-0. We don't concede too many goals in the league, which is good. I've only just noticed that. We beat Sporting in the first leg of the second knockout stage, so the next round is the quarter-final, which I noticed, and the draw is going to be after this game today. So hopefully we don't mess it up. We did smash them. They had 5 shots to our 21 or 22, I think. So we smashed them. We deserved to win. We didn't concede an away goal, which is fantastic. If we can get an away goal, even better. But we beat them 2-0. Pavon and Gaudi getting the goals in that game. And then we beat Genoa. No, I don't. That's such an old joke. I'm so sorry. We beat them 3-0 in the league. Gaudi getting 2 goals and Pavon getting a goal as well. So like I said, today we're playing the second leg against Sporting Lisbon. And it is Sporting Lisbon, isn't it? Or is that another team? I don't know. Sporting. And then we are playing Fiorentina in the league. We are playing Roma after that. I can't show you Roma as well. I can't show you Roma as well. They are top of the league. This is the situation going into league games and whatnot. Like I said, you saw the league table before. We're doing very well. We're winning games. There seems like a gap now forming in the top 7, and we're in that, which is perfect. Final there, good. Everyone's happy. The board wanted us to reach the final, which is good. Is what we've done. We're already impressing them. The reach semi-final, so we got to win 2 more ties. Win this one and then the next one. To do that's going to be tough. And then they only expected a top half finish in the league, which we should get. But let's jump straight into the team today then. This is the team we're going to go with. I need some water. This is the team we're going to go with. Donnarumma in goal. Consoni, Caldera, Luiz and Galimbardi is the back. It's a makeshift defence. Our normal right back, I forgot his name, is suspended. And then we usually play Macari, but I'm going to give Caldera the game. Neves and Ndidi in the midfield, a very much first team midfield. And then Valente, Scotta, Pavon and Gaudi are very familiar front 6, if you include defensive midfielders as front 6. They played they changed formation, which is interesting. In the first leg, they played 5 at the back with wing backs and a defensive midfielder and 2 midfielders, so it's very defensive. So obviously they're coming at us a little bit in this one. Go out there, carry straight on from the Genoa game where we smashed them. And fingers crossed, hopefully we can get an away goal. Hopefully we can pick up a win, because that would be great. Going to quarterfinals of the Europa League, earn more money for the coffers. So we'd waste it straight away, but at least it's more money, isn't it? I don't know if you get more money going through the stages or what, but I would assume you do. It might be different for the Europa League. I don't know. We have got a highlight here. I was just taking a drink of water and that highlight happened. But we did just hit the side net and close. Let's show some early passion, boys, I reckon. Show some early passion. We got a free kick. Ruben Neves takes it and it's just gone wide. Some of the other teams who are winning at the moment, Monaco are 3-2 up in their time. Man United are winning against Celta Vigo. Hertha Berlin are winning. Bayern Munich smashed Lazio 5-1. Cardiff and Rennes are drawing at the moment, as we've got I thought we were going to score there. Olympiacos Villarreal are drawing, and Borussia Dortmund are currentently 3-2 up on aggregate against Zenit. So no one's really guaranteed to go through except for Bayern Munich. I can't see Lazio beating them 4-0, if I'm honest. But it's all a bit close at the moment, so we don't really know who either us or Sporting will face, because it's not guaranteed that we're going to go through. I hate playing the away leg second. I think most people do, because obviously, especially when you concede 18 minutes in, it's not great. It's not great. But it just puts a lot of pressure on you, especially because Sporting know what they have to do and they're at home. They're comfortable in what they need to do. So it's tough. But we've got good enough quality in this team to win the game. We just need to score some of these chances that we're having, which at the moment we're not. Reyes with the goal kick, pumps it forward, don't head it. Alright, it's gone to one of our... I hate it when they head it when they're free, because it usually means it's going to an opposition player. Pavon on this right-hand side now, running down. He's got 3 players to beat. He finds Valenta. That's another great save from the Sporting keeper. And it looks like the story of the game is going to be, we're going to have loads of shots, but their keeper's going to play a blinder, and they're going to go through. That's the way I'm looking at it at the moment, which isn't great, isn't too great. Half hour in though, we are on top. Pavon's picked up an injury, tight Achilles. We'll take him off at half time. Don't concede again. That wouldn't be great. Pavon now, can't really run properly because he's only got 1 foot, and he does lose the ball, which is annoying. Right. Come on, boys. Keeper plays up. Valenta, can he win it? He does, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Ruben Neves, back to Valenta. What can he do? Has a long shot, maybe? He does, and the keeper once again has saved it. We're being reduced to long shots here by it seems. We haven't got long shots on there. And it isn't really... It's like boosting the keeper's stats, if anything. It's boosting the stats. Pavon, can he put a better ball in? He runs inside anyway. Scotter, he took a touch and it kind of just rolled away from him. And I think that's probably going to be that for the first half. Or not. We are proper zoomed in. I don't know why. I don't remember doing that. Ruben Neves' free kick has gone over anyway. And at half time, 1-0 down. We are still going through. But anything can happen in a half. Savakovic can come on. I'm going to assertively say that I'm not happy, because if it would let me click assertive, thank you. Because we might be winning in the tie, but performance as a whole, especially how well we've done in the first leg, and, stats-wise, 60% possession, over double their shots, both had clear-cut chances. We should be winning. But at the moment, they've had the one. I don't remember our clear-cut chance, but they've had the one clear-cut chance and they've scored it. So clinical. Our problem at Anderlecht and our problem every now and again at Ajax. Will it be a problem here? We don't quite know. I'm going to say show some passion. I don't know how it would work in terms of, so they're frustrated because we're winning the tie. Maybe show some passion doesn't work, because I usually do show some passion when you're drawing or losing, which is a bit of a bummer. I think Man United are losing in their tie, which is interesting. They are. Okay. Right, Neves to Cassoni, to Neves. Can he whip the ball in? Back to Cassoni. It finds Ndidi to Ruben Neves again. Can we get the ball into the box, please? Cassoni to Neves. Are they just going to play it together? They're not. Caldera's got the ball. Back to Cassoni now. This left-hand side's getting battered here. Whips it in. And who's there to put it away and get us an away goal? It is Fabrizio Gaudi. He's so good. He's just so good. 20 seconds goal of the season, and I don't know which month we're in, but that's quite good. That's quite good. I'm kind of expecting him to reach 30, over 30 maybe. Hopefully, anyway. Let's make some substitutions. Al Hassan can come on. The right back, he's a young right back, so he hasn't played very well, which is kind of expected. Coffee can come on because he did score that other time. He can't really play that cam role. He's more of a centre midfielder, I believe. But with an away goal, that means that Sporting have to score 3 goals to go through. So we should be all right unless they get a goal here, and that will make the last 5 or so minutes very interesting indeed. Ruben Neves on the ball, finds Ndidi, back to Neves. The ball gets taken away from him, which is not great. Sousa's there, and he puts it away. His 22nd goal of the season. And that's not great. Not great whatsoever. I probably should have saved a substitution to bring on a centre-back, if needed. But I think time's just running out. Let's just drop it to cautious. Time's just running out for Sporting here. And I think we are through to the ball's gone out of play. That should be that. We are through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. It was a 2-1 loss on the night, but 3-2 on aggregate. We got the all-important away goal. Do I say I'm not happy with your performance? This is where I struggle, because obviously we won, but we didn't win. I think I don't risk it. Just say it was a good win. I don't risk it. Get the morale up, because we all know the morale in Football Manager is ever so important. And let's see, who did Man United get knocked out? They did. On penalties, they got knocked out. So Monaco, Celta Vigo, Hertha Berlin, Bayern Munich, Cardiff smashed Rennes, Villarreal and Borussia Dortmund. As long as we don't get... Oh, we got 2 injured players there. So Conzoni, our left back's out for 3 days. Okay, that is fine. We've got Milski, that's perfectly fine. Let's go to the quarter-final draw then, where obviously teams like the German teams, you've got 3 in there, I think, haven't you? Hertha, Bayern and Dortmund. We don't want Bayern or Dortmund, especially we just saw what Bayern Munich did to Lazio. They smashed them 7-1 over 2 legs. Dortmund, I assume we don't want. I assume they're excellent, again, like they usually are. Hertha Berlin, I wouldn't mind. Celta Vigo, I wouldn't mind, even though they did just beat, what's their names? Man United. Cardiff, I would love to have an English club. Villarreal, maybe. There's beatable sides in there. I think we have to try and avoid Bayern, Monaco and Dortmund, which basically means we're going to get one of them. We got Celta Vigo, and we're away. Hopefully one of the big teams can face each other. Bayern have got Monaco, Cardiff, Borussia Dortmund, and Hertha Berlin, Villarreal. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think we could probably go through against Celta Vigo. I'm not too sure, because obviously they got Van der Beek. That's our player. They're obviously not a top side in real life at the moment, but they seem to be doing bits in their top 4. They seem to be a top 4 side in La Liga. So they seem to be doing very, very well in terms of the year 2029. And they've been a solid top 6 club. Top 4 mainly, with a couple of dips out in recent years. So they're clearly a very, very good side. So we're not going to take them lightly, but I feel like we could do that. I feel like we could get to the semis there. And if we're lucky once again in avoiding a big club, we could get to the final. But one step at a time. Celta Vigo is going to be a tough side to beat. Oh, I think next episode is going to be the second leg and the cup final. That's going to be a massive episode. But let's go play the Fiorentina game. Fingers crossed we can win that one and propel us up to Champions League contention in the league. Because, like I said, 2 games behind Atalanta and only 3 with a better goal difference. So if we beat Fiorentina, we'll be 3rd. We're Fiorentina in the league. They're 10th. So we can win. We can definitely win. But you know, we have just lost to Lisbon. That's fine. I'll see you again in a second for the Fiorentina game. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second game. The game against Fiorentina. This is the team we are going to go with. Pretty similar. Made a few changes. Let's swap these two rounds. That will do. Donnarumma in goal. Romanagli, Macali, Caldra, and Galimbardi. Where is the other guy? I forgot what he's called. Either way, he's not there. I don't know where he is then. I would look, but can't be bothered. Coffee, Ndidi in the midfield. Valentina, Scotta, Sivakovic, and Gaudi in the front three. Give me a second. There's a fly flying around the room. What are you doing, son? He's gone behind the computer screen. Deal with him later. A team such as ours should be winning that. It's always nice to see, because then that puts loads of pressure on us, and then we usually don't win. But like I said, if we win this, we can't go third anymore, because Napoli won. Let's just win. Let's get fourth, and we'll be happy, shall we? As long as it's done on goal difference and not head-to-head. Don't score here. Fiorentina have got a chance there. It's gone over the bar. I've just noticed that Lazio are top. So if we say they're top, we'll say they're the best team in Italy. And Bayern Munich beat them 7-1, which is a bit worrying if we get Bayern Munich, because that suggests we should get absolutely rinsed by Bayern Munich, which is not fun in the slightest. I am looking at this league table and thinking we have a realistic chance of being at least top three here, as long as we obviously winning games in hand, etc. isn't ideal, because we could always slip up. I'm gonna make the table a bit top 8. I think top 8 would do for now. Make it a little bit smaller. But yeah, I'm looking at it and thinking we can do something in that league. We can definitely make Milan great again, if you will. But in this game, it doesn't look like it, as Fiorentina could go 1-0 up here, and Donnarumma with a great save. They're all over us. I say that. Stats don't really suggest that they are, but every highlight has been their highlight, which is not great. Obviously, we are playing a lot of games, and not doing too much rotation. But I'm sure everyone's fine with it. Ndidi's going to have to come off fairly early on in the second half, I think, because he's a bit shattered. But yeah, Fiorentina have been the better team, I'd say, in terms of, getting highlights and whatnot. I'm going to say not happy, because I'm not happy whatsoever with that. 15 minutes, 45 minutes to see if we can get a result. A draw isn't the end of the world. It's really not, but a win could certainly thrust us up that league table a little bit. But once again, Fiorentina with the highlight. Indeed, he's booked and he's a little bit shattered. I don't want to take him off just yet, because Neves isn't exactly peak performance at the moment in terms of fitness. Let's wait until we usually make our substitutions. I'm going to take Scotta off now, because I don't really need him getting injured. Potential knee injury, that could be a good few weeks, unfortunately. Which isn't great, because we haven't really got another cam to play in. Sivakovic can play there, but obviously he's more of a winger than a central attacking midfielder. We got a highlight, finally. Sivakovic with a free kick. He hits the wall with it, gets the ball back. Valenta now plays it out to Gaudi. I don't know what you're doing on the wing, mate. You're a goal scorer. Get in the middle. Macali, centre-back. What are you doing there? And we can't get the ball into the box, but it's fine. Romanogli on the ball. Don't lose it. Nearly did. Coffee, Ndidi. I don't really know what we're doing here. Coffee to Macali. We just look like we're keeping the ball without actually doing anything, which suggests to me that Fiorentina are going to nick the ball somewhere. Valentina on the ball, makes a dart and run into the box, gets tackled. Sivakovic finds the right back. I don't know his name, and we have gone 1-0 up. Valentina. I don't know what that is. The young right back, Galimbardi, getting the goal. Having a bit of a run at right back because what's-his-face is injured. I forgot his name. Let's take Ndidi off now. Let's put Coffee into that more defensive mid-role, and then Ruben Neves can come on. Anyone else shattered? Not really. We'll wait until someone else is shattered to bring them off. But all importantly, 1-0 up. We have moved up to 4th in the league. 3 points. So a game in hand over everyone in the top 3. And we are 3 points behind. So if we win that, 4 points behind Lazio in top. So if we win this, it's not guaranteed that we're going to win this, considering Fiorentina have got a highlight now. But if we do win this, we are in with a severely good chance of, rivaling Lazio at the top spot there. Valentina on the ball, finds Pavon. Can he get it back? He can. And I was literally had the words in my mouth. Gaudi has made it 2-0 because I was so expecting him to score, and yet he missed. Unacceptable. Gonna drop him. Let's risky. I'm gonna praise them. I am gonna bring on another centre back. I think. 5 minutes left. Is that a bit too early? I don't know. Who did we bring on? Sivakovic can come off for. We're gonna stick him. That's why I couldn't get centre back. Stick him at centre back, and then Addison Louise, our first choice centre back, can come in. We were giving him a bit of a rest today, but we're gonna stick him in for the last 5 minutes. Go a bit more cautiously, and hopefully that seals the victory for us, which it looks like it has. Much better second half from ourselves. We still only got 2 highlights, which, yeah, we got away with it. I would say we got away with it, but even when we're playing poorly, we're picking up results, which is perfect. As you can see, they're 4th in the league now, 4 points behind Lazio with a game in hand. It is all to play for. Imagine if we win the league and the cup in our first season. We could do the treble in our first season. It's very, very unlikely, but we could do it. It's there. It's like, it could happen. I'm kind of leaning to we're probably not going to win any trophies, but you never know. We're in a final, in a quarter-final, and we're in with a chance in the league. So anything can happen. If you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the episode. Please subscribe if you are new or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again for tomorrow's episode, where we will play the second leg of the Celta Vigo game and the final. We're going to play Chivo offline. And the final of the Tim Cup against rivals Inter Milan. I shall see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.